Hey everyone, it's peteyandycreek here. I've just received my copy of Hostage Negotiator. I was a backer during this game's second Kickstarter, which was essentially just a reprint of the game, but also an opportunity to release a few extra goodies, which I'll show you a bit later. This game was produced by Ryder Games, and I'm going to unbox it. So as you might have noticed already from the box cover art as well as the title of the game, you're going to be playing the role of a hostage negotiator, and you're going to be negotiating with an abductor to try and release hostages. It's just designed for one player, though I expect me and my partner will probably have a bit of fun playing it together anyway, just making decisions together. It lasts for about 15-30 minutes, so it's pretty quick too. So the first thing I've just pulled out here, I've just pulled out the main player board, which is this here. And as you can see on the front there, I've got some really good elements. The main part of the board here is showing essentially your conversation points that you'll earn throughout the game. In the middle here as well, you've also got an area where basically the abductor can get angry or happy, depending on the type of conversation that you have. And on this side here, you can see your hostage pool, the number of hostages that you've got to try and save. And of course, if they do get saved, you'll move them up here. And if they get executed, then unfortunately they'll move down the bottom. I've also got a nice little glossy rulebook here. Pretty small, it's 12 pages long. Looks pretty well set out. It's got a nice little contents page there, lots of pictures to sort of show you what to do. Shows you the play area. It comes with custom dice, which are also very nice. They've got a little police shield here on one of them here, picture of cards here, and of course there's some blank sides. And of course on the number, there's also numbers on each of the dice as well, so they can be used with regular dice. There's 5 of those, which is pretty great. And this little bag here, I've got custom meeples, which are really nice. These are the hostages, these yellow ones. You've got this nice little custom meeple here. This is like a speech token. As you build up conversation points, as you have a conversation with your abductor, you'll get to move that up the track. And of course, this red one here is the abductor. But of course, in this little Kickstarter that I backed, it was actually quite nice. They actually decided to do custom meeples for the abductors. So there's actually a different meeple for each abductor. So instead of using this little meeple that you've got here, these really nice meeples, they have quite nice art on them actually. They're not simple, they're artwork, they're actually fairly detailed. And they do kind of look like they're pictures on the cards. Once they get the cards out, you'll be able to see the resemblance pretty well. I've got lots of these little ones here. There's the crazy school teacher. I'm not sure what these other ones are. I'll have to have a go at it first, then I can tell you. There you go. So you can see they're really well done. I think this guy takes over a hospital. He wants healthcare for his son. I think I know that one. And there's the other one. So the last part of the game is, like I said, it is a pretty small game. Not a lot in it, but a lot of fun from what I've seen. So you've got a few different types of cards here. You've got the terror cards. You've got pivotal event cards. So the first one I just showed you was a terror card, or sorry, a pivotal event card. And these are the main terror cards here. That's what they look like. And of course we can have a look at a couple of them as well. This one says, the situation is worsening. I'm getting angry. That doesn't sound good. A moment of weakness. That sounds like good for the negotiator. Over here we've got the types of demands that the abductor might have. So you can have escape demands. Of course there's major demands. Here's some of the character cards. Again, I'll just put a meeple up next to this one so you can see. You can sort of see the resemblance on the meeples. It looks pretty good. And here are the conversation cards. And this is really where the main part of the game really happens. It's about as you have a conversation and negotiate with your abductor, or the abductor that you're trying to negotiate with. And as you can see, there's lots of different types of things you can say. You can have small talk. If we stay down here, just stay calm. I'm coming in to talk. That sounds like a ballsy move. Major extraction. When I backed, I did back for some of the expansions. And this one here has got 4 different types of expansions here. And that's really just containing a different abductor and a few different demands, things like that. So as you can see, some more terror cards there, some ones specifically for that. Another escape demand, major demands, of course a new character card, and some bonus conversation cards, which is nice too. And a little rule instruction just to see how that little mini expansion works. There's 3 other ones of those, so 4 in total. Basically contain pretty much the same thing. Of course there's this one here as well. Can't wait to give those a go. And the other little goodie that comes in the Kickstarter this time round is the Series 2 Negotiator cards. And so in this game, you can basically take on, choose a different type of negotiator each time. So for example, you might choose Satori Lee, And each one has a little special rule. Each negotiator's got a bit of a skill. In the Series 2 negotiator cards, you actually also get a new abductor. A new one that you can play with a base game called the Unknown Abductor. Something that wouldn't have been seen in the original game, and of course all these negotiators are new. And of course, a small little instructional card. So really quite a good production. I really like the custom dice here. I knew you could get metal dice, but tell you the truth, I wasn't really keen on the metal dice. I think these plastic dice look great. And of course, the artwork on these abductor meeples, really quite good. Overall, great.